Welcome back to your channel, guys. If you clicked on this, you're a big fan of the Conjuring universe, and I found the connection between Lorraine Warren and Sister Irene, because there's been a lot of theory about is she the same person, sisters, what? And if you stick around to near the end of the video, I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I found out, and it kind of blew my mind. And let's just put it this way, I'll give you a little hint from the start. They're all born, Ed, Lorraine, and Sister Irene, they're all born in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And of course, they're about 3 years apart, so that's just a little hint, but I'm going to get digging a lot more into it. But starting off, I want to talk about Conjuring 4 and everything I know about Conjuring 4. We all know it's going to be called The Conjuring Last Rites, so most likely it's going to be the very last movie with Ed and Lorraine Warren. We are going to have a TV series down the road about that, so don't get too depressed, because I know they're going to add more to it with the TV series. But this will be coming out September 5th next year, 2025. It's directing by Michael Chavez, and of course, he directed The Curse of La Lorraine. I think it's La Lorena. That came out in 2019. He also directed the third Conjuring movie, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. That came out in 2021. And he did the last Conjuring movie, The Nun 2. Came out last year in 2023. So, great person to come up with this directing. And we have the same writers from the last two Conjuring movies, Conjuring 2 and The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. So we have the writers back for that. Fantastic. They're going to start filming this, guys, here real soon. September 10th through October 10th. They're going to be in London, England, filming it. So just remember London part, because I'm going to come back to the whole London thing. And then at some point, they're going to be filming in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm pretty sure Atlanta, Georgia is where they filmed the third Conjuring movie. But this is the very interesting thing. So if you go on IMDb, look at the credits, you can see that his sister Irene is in this movie. It's confirmed. She's in it. She's not, rumored or not. And that brings up the whole topic between Lorraine and Sister Irene. Well, if you pay attention to this picture, this is her passport. And on the left side shows she was born in 1930, Bridgeport, Connecticut. Interesting, right? Yes, so when you look up Ed and Lorraine Warren, Ed was born 1926 in Bridgeport. Lorraine, born 1927, Bridgeport. So you're telling me that these three people, they're all born within 3-4 years of each other and there's no connection? Yes. There's absolutely connection to it. I think it's more likely that they're cousins. They're not sisters. They're not the same person, because they all talked about their mothers in different stories. You even get to see Lorraine's mother in one of the movies. And also, Sister Irene, she talks about her mother in the first Nun movie. I think they share the same grandma. They're definitely the same bloodline, that's for sure. But the fact that they were all born in Bridgeport, and she's coming back for this movie. And you remember when I talked about they're going to be filming in London? Well, if you remember in The Nun, where was Sister Irene when she got picked up? She was in London, England at the Vincent Hospital for Children. Most likely they're going to start this movie off in London with Sister Irene, or they're going to pick her up when she comes back home in Bridgeport. Another thing I want to talk about is the case, the story that this is going to go. Because I know the plot for this movie is going to be taking place in the 80s in the United States. So right now, Sister Irene, she would be the same age as Ed and Lorraine Warren. So she's definitely going to be in this movie. Now, is it in London or United States? I'm not sure. But the two cases that are most likely going to happen are either the Smurl family case, which took place from 1974 to 1989. The Warrens, they showed up in 1986 to take care of that case. That was in Pennsylvania, so pretty close. But the other one is the Snyder house. That took place in 1986 also. So you have two events in 1986, and this takes place in Southington, Connecticut. Well, let's do a little Google search here. Bridgeport, Southington, that is 51-minute drive. Yeah. This is all starting to connect. They're all starting to make sense now. Because one thing I know about the casting call is you need a young girl. She's going to be like the main lead. Has stuff to do with mirrors, haunted mirrors, and a family dog. Well, if you dig into the Smurl case, that's a lot like that story, that haunting. So I'm going to put my money in the Smurl family case, but I would not be surprised if they start the movie out at this Stecker house. Snyder? I'm not sure how you say it, but I'm pretty sure they're going to start the movie out in the opening scene at the Snecker house. That is kind of like when they start the Conjuring 2 movie. They had the opening with the Amityville incident that took place in 1975. So I'm gonna put my money that Sister Irene, she's gonna have a good connection with this movie. And I could definitely see us getting the bridge between Lorraine and Sister Irene. Like, she's gonna be like, hey, I need to go talk to my cousin type deal, and they go talk to each other. But she's in this. It's confirmed. IMDb, she's in this, so I'm super stoked. We all know the Nun 2 movie, the end credits. It really wasn't showing much, but it was pretty much a phone call to Ed and Lorraine picking up from Father Gordon, saying like, you know, like, we need your help. So,
yes, Father. How can we help?
I'm excited for this, and other things that could very much pops up. Like, are we gonna get another Valak return? Which I don't know, because Valak's been in like what, 5 movies so far. Annabelle, we gotta have another Annabelle, but we have not got no follow up with the Crooked Man. And then, of course, with the last Annabelle movie, Annabelle Comes Home, they, you know, a lot of new spirits came out. You got the Ferryman, the Hellhound, the werewolf, so to speak. That was my favorite. You got, like, the Bride, and then the Samurai. I really hope they come up with this Hellhound werewolf. That would be really sweet. But again, we are getting a TV series eventually down the road. Because remember, Ed and Lorraine, they didn't die until 2006 and 2019. So they could definitely do a lot of, like, the retirement role, the teaching role, because remember, they taught a lot of people. Even their own nephew, John Saffras, he is pretty much taught. He's in, like, as Lorraine got older, she's always with this nephew. He's always right by her side, and I'm pretty sure he's the one that took over the house after they passed away. And also this guy named Dave Considine. So they definitely taught people, and that could definitely be the route of the TV series. And we also have their daughter Judy, because like, she is progressing in her character arc also. I could definitely see something going on with her. But yeah, that is all I got so far for Conjuring 4 and everything I know so far, because they haven't started filming yet, so we're not even going to get a trailer till probably Christmas. But I definitely see the connection between Irene and Lorraine, and I hope I'm right, and I can't wait to find out. And we got to wait till next year for Conjuring 4. Remember, go Hawkeyes.